What do you guys think the overall climate of the fitness industry, like during slash maybe a little bit post pandemic? Like, can you guys talk about that?
Oh, it's interesting for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, Anthony.
So I would definitely say off the bat, I think it's definitely something we said all the time, especially on the online realm. What this has done, and this is for any industry, it's catapult online 5 years into the future.
Mm.
What was going to be 5 years from now happened now. And I think it's created, especially in the health and fitness realm, I think it's created a great understanding of where we need to put some time into understanding how to utilize online to the best potential possible to get our clients results, and also how to utilize it as a great business tool to be able to have it as an access for our clients to use and to teach coaches how to use it properly. So I really believe that, regardless, one-on-one coaching is always going to be there.
Yeah.
What I think it's what you're seeing is the big box gyms are the ones taking the hits. But I think boutiques and I think independent coaches can really learn a lot from this. And I think there's going to be a lot of growth where you're seeing now hybrid models. You're seeing the boutiques are starting to turn into half in person, half online. You're seeing these independent coaches where now who weren't online coaches, now they dove into online coaching because they were kind of in a way forced to.
Mhm.
But the problem is a lot of people weren't paying attention to it back then as much, so everybody was kind of in a chaos. And that's where, luckily for me, I've been doing the social media for a while. I knew this was going to come one day. I've been doing the online fitness coaching, and that's where I wanted to step in as a business coach, because I feel like there's been a gap, and I feel like as there's so many great coaches, out there who have a lot to deliver, but yet they're so confined into that one space that they can only deliver in person. So if I can help coaches to be able to learn the business side of online and social media, how to connect, how to interact, how to have conversations, how to get people closed on calls, how to solve people's problems and give them the solutions they need, and actually how to show up as a coach online,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be amazing, because now you can literally expand upon your market just being at home or in your city. You can go worldwide.
Mhm.
You have so much more to deliver, and it's just another tool that, it puts off the whole excuse,
Yeah.
of taking out that excuse word out. There's no more excuses. Your client goes travels, there's a tool for you to go
Yeah.
work with your client, or your client to work with you, whether it's pre-recorded videos or live, however you're going to do it. It takes that excuse factor out of
But
play.
but don't you think in some respect that everybody just rushes to like the online when they're trainers, when technically speaking they're not even supposed to be like even be involved in that?
Well, that's
Like,
true
they
too.
just think
Yeah.
that it's just like, oh, you know what? I just want to be online coach. I feel like the only thing I always like freaking hear is coaches just want coaches and fitness people, or I would say this. People that do want to get into fitness industry, let me choose my words correctly. They're just worried about the fucking money.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Rather than the actual being, rather than the actual client. So yeah, if you can just speak on that, if you guys have seen that within your perspective, or
Yeah, I mean, I think, as any industry kind of shifts to more technology based, right? Like for a long time, personal training and really the health and wellness field in general, right? I mean, you can talk about, you can even include massage therapists in there.
Yep.
You can include nutrition coaches, right? Or registered dietitians. It was all in person, right? So I'll, you're right. I think like once you jump into something brand new, you're going to have those people that just kind of want to have that cash grab. But there are a decent amount of people out there who we believe, I mean, Anthony's working with a ton of them right now with his coaching program that, really do want to make a big difference in someone's life, but just don't know how to.
true.
Right. Or maybe, and especially for us in the strength and conditioning realm or the health and wellness realm, like the technology isn't really there even now still for us to be able to utilize the platforms properly. So like we take Zoom for example, right? Like Zoom is great if like you're giving a board meeting or like you and I needed to talk.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But as a personal trainer, like I need to be able to see different angles, right? So with someone's phone, you're really only getting that one perspective.
The intimacy of the whole entire experience when the one-on-one training is not there.
Yeah.
And it can't be there when it comes to virtual, right? There's
Yeah.
only so much you can do,
Right.
you know?
But it does put a lot of accountability back on the client, right? Or
True.
your customer, because at least what, we talk about this all the time, but you find like when people show up to in-person sessions, like, okay, well, I made it, I'm done. It's like,
Yeah.
no,
No.
you still have to do the work.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
whereas online, like I'm only meeting with my online clients 30 minutes a week. So the rest of the time, like unless they text me, which, happens pretty frequently, but I'm not there to solve their problem in the session. Like you have to figure stuff out on your own. You
Uh-huh.
have to start really paying attention to how your body feels and the way you're doing movements, because I'm not there cueing you 24/7.
And that's why I always like to say it's another tool. It's another tool in the toolbox for you to use. It's not used to replace something completely, but it's more to just add on value. How can we add more value using the online? We're like Josh was saying, like if I'm not there, the online can serve that. Whether it's certain, sheets you gave them to follow through pre-recorded videos, certain tasks you left them
Mhm.
to do. They have things that can hold them accountable now and do them with the online space on top of the, whether it's you're meeting them one-on-one throughout the week or you're, doing certain 30-minute to 1 hour sessions live. But it's just a way to be able to add extra value,
Mhm.
and also take care of the individual. Where I look at it like this, if that person wasn't going to do anything at all,
Mhm.
but somehow they feel really connected to that coach, whether they're online or not, they're going to get more out of their health
Yeah.
because that person is doing something through the online, whether them doing nothing at all.
Mhm.